Choose the team that's most accurate. Eyewitness Weather. You're watching WBRE. Now at 11.
COVID under control at the Olympics. Why organizers say it's the safest place from the virus.
And
remembering a local icon. A look back at the life and career of former newsman Keith Martin.
plus,
It'll take some time, but it will start to get warmer, and we're tracking rain. Eyewitness News starts right now.
proudly covering all of northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Eyewitness News at 11.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nick Toma.
I'm Candace Kelly. A Monroe County man is going to prison for the murder of his father.
911, where's your emergency?
Yes, I'm going to kill my father today.
Rick Colatrella of Chestnut Hill Township was sentenced to 15 to 40 years in state prison. Investigators say he shot his father, Nicholas, in the head on October 30th, 2020. Now, police say they were called to his house on Birch Lane right after the 911 call you just heard. The DA says Colatrella hung up on the dispatcher. A state trooper called him back, and Colatrella told him he did what he had to do. It's over.
Police say his father had been shot in the head once and twice in the neck. During questioning, Colatrella told investigators his father had several health issues, including dementia, and he was afraid of him. Colatrella pleaded guilty to third-degree murder. We're learning more tonight about a deadly shooting over the weekend in Lackawanna County. Kevin Bowen was arrested by a Carbondale police officer Saturday morning for possessing a firearm the night of the shooting, according to paperwork. Bowen has a criminal history as a felon and is not allowed to be in possession of a gun. Now, investigators say Bowen admitted to the officer that he shot 37-year-old Harrison Carpenter inside his apartment on Morse Avenue in Simpson. Carbondale Police and the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office are investigating. At this point, Bowen has not been charged with Carpenter's death. Murders and crime are way up in Philadelphia, and Republicans in Harrisburg want to impeach the city's district attorney, progressive Democrat. Larry Krasner has broken no laws, but as WBRE WIOU Eyewitness News Harrisburg correspondent Dennis Owens reports from the Capitol, he has stepped on a lot of toes.
This is what we said it was. This is a stunt. It's political. No one is taking it seriously.
It, according to Philly DA Larry Krasner, is an attempt by Republicans, including Senator Jake Corman, a candidate for governor, to impeach him, citing a soaring murder rate.
It's a derelict of duty. I mean, people's lives are at risk in the city of Philadelphia.
The requirement for impeachment is that you've actually been convicted of an offense.
No offense, but Krasner has offended many in PA, like independent Senator John Udicak.
We have a DA that has publicly said there's no crime in Philadelphia. He had to walk that back.
But Krasner, a proud progressive, blames Republicans in Harrisburg for violence in the city, saying they're too lenient on gun regulations and don't properly fund schools or programs that work. He says they're too comfortable locking up too many people of color and don't like the change that he brings.
Is that you stop messing around with turnstile jumping. You stop messing around with somebody who's got one bag of weed in his pocket. You stop messing around with the little stuff so you can focus on the big stuff.
You don't buy that the people who are the turnstile jumpers in the bag of weed in the pocket and start small stuff admittedly doesn't lead to the bigger stuff?
Not only do I not buy it, the science is very clear that that's nonsense.
But it's not just Republicans. A pair of Democrats, former Philly mayors Ed Rendell and Michael Nutter, have also criticized Krasner's approach. He blasts right back and tells them to look in the mirror.
They are entitled to their legacy, which includes mass incarceration. It includes the defunding of public schools and prevention. And it includes illegal tactics used by police that have been incredibly harmful. I have chosen a different path.
In Harrisburg, I'm Dennis Owens.
A gubernatorial candidate visited our region today, and he's also calling for the special prosecutor to combat violent crimes in Philadelphia.
Republican candidate Dave White visited Ravello's Pizza in Old Forge. He is a small business owner from Delaware County. He says his campaign focuses on safer streets and investing in police. A business and two apartments were gutted by flames in Schuylkill County this morning.
Fire officials with Ringtown Valley Fire and Rescue say the building housed two apartments, a convenience store, and restaurant. He said one person was inside when the flames broke out at around 5:30 this morning. They got out unharmed. In Northumberland County, firefighters were called to a house fire along Upper Road in Shamokin this morning.
3 fire companies responded to the flames. There was heavy damage to the home. No one was inside when that fire started. And Wyoming Avenue in Wyoming Borough was closed for nearly an hour tonight after a crash.
Crews on the scene say the vehicle was heading south when the driver struck a parked pickup truck. The fire chief said they used the jaws of life to free the driver, and she was taken to the hospital, and that crash is under investigation. Got a cold night for us tonight, some of us in the single digits.
Yeah, be ready for it. Chief Meteorologist Josh Rodell joining us with more now. Hi, Josh.
Hey, guys. Yeah, it needs to be colder before it starts to get warmer, and that's going to happen tonight. Tomorrow morning. Right now we're watching flurries and snow showers north of us. Not a big deal for us. In fact, we don't have snow in the forecast, but we do have a lot of cold. 7 Mount Pocono, 18 Sealands Grove, 12 in Hazleton, 14 Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, 15 in Pottsville. Most of us tomorrow morning, single digits, but at least it will be sunny, and that sun will be enough to push us to near 30 by the afternoon, and not quite as windy. Use the Eyewitness weather app to get winter weather alerts as soon as they're issued and updates on your weekend forecast. It is going to get warmer, and we're tracking rain. I'll see you guys soon.
See you in a bit. Thank you. COVID cases in the Olympic bubble are going down. That's the message from Beijing organizers this week.
Mary Elena Boloris is there with the latest on cases and countermeasures.
For about a week now, Olympic organizers have said that the Olympic bubble is the safest place in the world to be. That's because COVID cases are low. In fact, on the 12th, just one person tested positive out of more than 69,000.
Beijing 2022 is being held against the backdrop of the spread of the pandemic globally.
Beijing organizers recently released data from February 12th. Inside the Olympic bubble, 69,558 people were tested in that time frame, and only one person tested positive, which, according to organizers, is a testament to how well the bubble is working.
So we have overcome a lot of challenges and difficulties to deliver this game, and this is a reflection of the commitment of the Chinese people.
Olympic Games Executive Director Christoph Duby says a number of athletes are in isolation, and they've heard complaints about those facilities.
So we decided to go in the isolation facility itself and see whether we could improve further the situation for those that had remarks. And it was very helpful. I think we could find some immediate improvements.
No word on what those improvements might be. That's the latest here at the Olympics. I'm Maria Elena Boloris.
Athletes aren't the only ones who spend a lifetime trying to make it to the Olympic stage.
Even if they'll never earn a medal, it's just as big an honor for the officials who are working the Beijing Games. Jack Doles has the story.
Easy, let's go! Last month, Sarah Strong was officiating high school hockey games in Michigan. This month, she's keeping the peace on Olympic ice.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal for me. You know, it's something I've been working towards for 15 years and dedicated so much of my life, from training to being away from family, friends, all of that.
There's more to the job than raising your arm and calling penalties. Sarah has to stay in shape to be able to stay in position during games. And seeing that she officiates 4 levels of hockey, she needs a firm grasp of the rule book.
So each league that we skate has different rule books. So from the high school game, that's a different rule book than when I go work a college game, then when I go work an international game versus a little kids game. That's 4 different rule books that we have to know kind of inside and out.
Sarah started playing hockey when she was 2. She can't get enough of it.
I love hockey, like eat, sleep, breathe hockey. I grew up, playing since I was a little kid, and I love being on the ice. I would say it's definitely my happy place.
Like the athletes she officiates, Sarah wishes her family could be in Beijing to watch her at work, especially her 2 daughters, even if they had to miss a couple of weeks of school.
And I'm really excited for them to kind of get to see that and kind of show them that, if you work hard, you can reach your goals. But, at least they can watch on TV.
No doubt they're watching from home. One of a select few cheering on the officials, even more so than the players. In Beijing, I'm Jack Doles reporting.
Remembering a late journalist and decorated war veteran.
Coming up on Eyewitness News tonight, we will pay tribute to the life and career of longtime WBRE newsman Keith Martin. AJ?
Nick, Candace, we've got conference tournament games later this week, but for now, the end of the regular season in high school hoops. I'll take you out to several games in just a bit. Josh?
See you soon, AJ. We're looking at snow showers north of us, but it's going to get so warm here. Rain is in the forecast. I'll see you back here in 2 minutes on Eyewitness News.
You're watching Eyewitness News on WBRE with Candace Kelly, Nick Toma, Chief Meteorologist Josh Hodell, and Sports Director AJ Donatoni, plus Andy Maholchek and the Eyewitness News I-Team.
Due to NBC's coverage of the Olympics, Jeopardy is on the move. But don't worry, we'll be back to our regular time soon.
Don't miss a second of America's favorite quiz show. Watch Jeopardy at a special time and station, weeknights at 5:30 on WYOU.
You wanted better safety and value, so you chose Toyota. Now keep it a Toyota by having all your service work done by factory-trained and certified technicians who only use genuine Toyota parts. Let's go places.
There's money hiding in your home. Let's go find it. Discover ways to save energy and money with energy efficiency tips and rebates. Visit savewithppl.com to get started.
Alcohol use during pregnancy is the leading cause of developmental disabilities and birth defects, known as fetal alcohol syndrome disorder in the U.S. Luzerne, Wyoming County's Mental Health and Developmental Service is working with Children's Service Center, who offers services and resources to parents and children who may be impacted from fetal alcohol syndrome disorder. For more information, visit lucernecounty.org/MHDS.
At UPMC, we're pioneering new ways to treat cancer, and we're working to prevent it. We're advancing new technology to look more closely at disease and helping you breathe easier. We perform the world's first heart-liver transplant, and we're experts at keeping your heart beating strong. We're a global team of more than 90,000, advancing care everywhere and delivering it closer to you. UPMC, life-changing medicine.
1,900 miles of a divide between two countries.
I've been living in this county for almost 40 years. I've never seen it like this.
Only on News Nation.
This is a border, and it needs to be respected.
Showing you the untold stories at the border crossings, giving a voice to Americans living in a time of turmoil.
Join us for our exclusive border report right here.
The impactful stories at the border. Border Report, Communities in Crisis. All this week on Morning in America.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. 2 years of no-cost factory scheduled maintenance. And with great trade-in values, now's a perfect time to reserve yours. Toyota, let's go places.
The only local news team dedicated to exposing the truth. Andy Maholchek and the Eyewitness News I-Team. Only on Eyewitness News on WBRE and WYOU. Now, your Eyewitness weather forecast.
Good evening. It needs to get colder, like tomorrow morning, before we can start to warm things up. And we're in store for, I'd say, a pretty big warm up around here. Quiet, coldly heightened right now. No worries, my friends. It is 10 in Dixon City, but at least the wind is not terrible, so that is certainly good news. 6 LaPorte, 6 Montrose, 7 Towanda, 8 Hawley, 12 in Stroudsburg, the same in Hazleton, 15 Bloomsburg, and I have Pottsville at 14. When you factor in the wind, that is a little gusty. It's not over the top tonight, but it is a little gusty. Wind chills single digits, and Mount Pocono, cold spot 3 below 0. Snow showers north of us, but no snow in our forecast, just a lot of cold. Single digits in the morning, by lunchtime mid-20s, and by the afternoon it will be a little bit closer to 30. Lots of sun on Tuesday. Lots of sun on Wednesday. That'll be nice. We roll into Thursday. Rain starts to come in. Some of that rain will be heavy. Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. So heavier rain. It's in the 50s. We get snow and ice melt, and that could break up some of the ice chunks on the bigger rivers. And that's why we have the potential for some ice jams. Not a guarantee. Just want to put this possibility out there. Come back for updates. We'll keep you posted. Tonight, your Eyewitness weather forecast mainly clear. Lows will be in the single digits. Tomorrow, mostly to partly sunny. Highs around 30. Not too bad. It gets even better. Low mid-40s on Wednesday. 50s on Thursday. Rain starts Thursday afternoon, goes through Thursday night, ends Friday morning. It could end as a little bit of snow or some wintry weather Friday morning. The rest of the day just kind of windy and cold. Saturday we quiet things down, 40 and 42. Use the Eyewitness Weather app. Get yourself updates on that forecast when you need and want. And, of course, winter weather alerts anytime. It is cold, and it's going to be cold at that bus stop in the morning.
At least you get a little bit of sun in the afternoon. It's not too bad if you can hold off going outside for a little while.
I know, right? I mean, you know, it's already mid-February. So we're making some progress in that right direction. Right. But, you know, March has brought us some big snowstorms. Let's not forget about that.
It has, but I'm eyeballing that 58 on Thursday. I don't care if it rains.
Right?
Yeah.
There are some indications the end of February wants to be warm.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Because usually I jinx this stuff.
I know.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Knock on lose sight or
whatever this is. All right.
Thank you, Josh.
Well, millions of people are celebrating love today.
Despite some challenges, though, this year's sales are estimated to be record numbers. Americans are expected to shell out $23.9 billion, according to the latest study from the National Retail Federation. At McCarthy Flowers in Wilkes-Barre, it's $55 for a bouquet of red roses. And if you were getting one of their arrangements, that price nearly doubles. McCarthy Flowers expects to have sold more than 500 bouquets this Valentine's Day.
All right, Eyewitness News will be right back.
But first, check out tonight's winning lottery numbers. Good luck if you play.
Vaccinate NEPA is brought to you by these sponsors.
It's divinely inspired.
I'm freaking out.
The most fascinating daytime viewing around. I never know what you're gonna get vibe.
The Drew Barrymore Show.
Weekdays at 2 on WBRE. This is Eyewitness News at 11.
Northeastern and central Pennsylvania lost a friend this past weekend, as did many of us here at Eyewitness News. Former longtime news anchor Keith Martin died at the age of 75.
His passing saddens many here at Eyewitness News who worked with Keith for decades. In WBRE, WIOU, Eyewitness News I-Team reporter Annie Mihalchik has more on his passing and reaction to it.
Our first job is to do the usual, which is a great job of turning around.
There was no doubt about it. Keith Martin was the leader of the Eyewitness News team in the late 1970s and then again from 1990 to 2003. He never wavered from his mission, whether it be here at home or reporting from the other side of the world on events that impacted northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
We have to not only look at the battlefield as flat, we have to consider it in layers, vertical.
Keith was a decorated veteran of the Vietnam War and a commissioned officer in the Army, Army Reserve, and the Pennsylvania National Guard for 34 years. He retired with the rank of colonel, with promotions to brigadier general upon his retirement. He also was promoted to Pennsylvania's first ever Director of Homeland Security in 2003. On this day, many of us here at Eyewitness News who worked with Keith and learned from Keith reflected upon his passing.
And I was blessed to have the opportunity to work with Keith Martin, not only as a journalist, but as my mentor and as my friend. Keith touched so many lives, and he made everyone feel so special. And I think he was the ultimate anchorman. He came in, he knew the news, he knew politics, he knew every aspect of the news.
He was the consummate professional. He was the ultimate leader, and even with all that, he was one of us. He was a down-to-earth guy. He liked to joke around. He was never condescending.
Keith set the standard for the entire Eyewitness News team for decades, a standard that we still work toward today.
He's a legend. He not only was so talented individually, but he brought out the best with others he worked with. And you know, I think of certain people who they demand respect. That wasn't Keith. He just commanded respect.
He was just such a newsman and
As Jane was saying earlier, we all looked up to him.
Photographer Mark Albrecht worked with Keith in the late 1970s and then again from 1990 to 2003.
A leader. I mean, there was no question. This is a guy who could lead the troops in Vietnam. He could lead the troops in the newsroom.
Andy Mahalchik, 2822 Eyewitness News.
Keith is survived by 2 stepsons and their families and 4 grandchildren.
He is also survived by his 2 brothers. Keith recently lost his wife, Kay, in August.
Get the breaking news alerts you count on. Download the brand new PA homepage app today.
Shining the light on the truth and bringing the corrupt to justice. Join me and the Eyewitness News I-Team as we work to bring you cutting-edge investigative stories. Have a tip? Send it in at pahomepage.com or call the number on your screen.
Pocono Transportation is currently hiring school bus drivers in the North Pocono area. As a reputable company who treats every child as if they were our own, we offer competitive wages, a flexible schedule, paid CDL training, and part-time benefits.
If you want to work for a company who cares about our children, your family, and our community, Pocono Transportation is the place for you.
Apply today by calling 570-842-0480 or stop in at 657 Drinker Turnpike in Covington Township to fill out an application.
For over 120 years, McLean Company has been dedicated to creating the best environment for our employees. That's why we have a committed, diverse team that takes pride in what they do. And now you can join the team too. McLean Company is hiring drivers with an average starting salary of $80,000. Drivers' positions include a $10,000 sign-on bonus and comprehensive benefits package. Also hiring fleet maintenance positions up to $30 an hour. It's time to join a team that treats you like family. Apply today and start your next chapter at McLean Company.
It's your ultimate snowball fighter. It's your frostbite fixer. It's your all-wheel drive enabler, road less travel, challenge accepted winter warrior. The all-wheel drive capable Hyundai Palisade, Tucson, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it. Lease an all-wheel drive 2022 Tucson for $199 a month or Santa Fe for $239 a month. Hurry in.
CARES is now hiring direct support professionals starting at $15 an hour with a $1,000 sign-on bonus. CARES offers health benefits, holidays, paid leave, a 401k with match, and bonus programs. Call for more information and to apply today.
Winter Sports Explained with Dan O'Toole.
It's Snow Angel time. Or as I call them, lazy jumping jacks. I may not know snow angels, but I do know that with BetRivers.com online sportsbook with live streaming and award-winning customer service, you can bet online on the sports you love. BetRivers.com. It's a whole new game.
Now, Eyewitness Sports.
It's the final week of the regular season in high school basketball. There are conference tournaments taking place as well, so we're starting to get into playoff mode. Big showdown in Division I of the Lackawanna League between Scranton and Abington Heights. First place on the line. And first quarter, Jason Shields gets things going for the Knights. Hits a 3 from out front. He scored the first 8 points of this game himself. Later in the first, Comets respond with Ryan Nealon. He hits a 3 of his own, but Heights still down 9 after 1. Second quarter, continuing to claw back. Mason Fedor hauls down the rebound, muscles it back up and in for 2. Later in the second, Knights turn to Josh Williams. He gets the ball underneath, puts it up and in. This was back and forth the whole way, but Scranton wins 53-51 to move into first place. In the Wyoming Valley Conference, Wilkes-Barre visiting Pittston area. First quarter, the Wolfpack would go up by 10 following this drive and bucket from Denasia Moore. 12-2 the score. Patriots, though, battling back. The Pack maintaining its edge for now. Gloria Ajayi launches and buries a 3 to make it 17-15. But later in the second, here come the Pats. Daniela Ranili would hit a 3 from the elbow, so Pittston goes into the lead. And then more from the Patriots. Kaylee Booth going to get the short jumper to fall. This game goes to overtime. Pittston area pulls away for a 48-41 win. Out in District 4, 2 heavyweights going head-to-head, Bloomsburg and Mount Carmel girls. Second quarter, the Panthers go inside to Madeline Evans, fights her way through the Mount defense, makes the shot as she falls to the court. Bloom up 3, and then moments later, Bella Pistoia lines up and hits a long 2 off the left side. Later in the second, more Panther points from the other side of the court. A three-pointer from Alyssa Schumann extends the lead to 10 at the half. After they switch sides off the inbounds, it's Alyssa Reisinger getting the Red Tornadoes back in it. More Mount Carmel, Mia Chapman, strong drive to the basket plus the foul, but Bryn Zentner and company too much to handle on this night. Bloomsburg a gutsy 46-43 win. Among the boys in Williamsport, St. John Newman taking on Hughesville. The Knights led by 5 at the half. The boys in green getting some of that back. Josh Heaney knocks down a 3 from the top of the arc. But then off the break, Newman's Jerval Week Schuler catches and shoots in one motion, gets the friendly home bounce. More Newman, this time beneath play behind his back to Davion Hill, who gets 2 of his 37 points on the night. And then later in the third, this time Clay kicks it out to Joe Savage, who splashes a 3. St. John Newman a convincing win, 74-49. And our latest Eyewitness Sports Athlete of the Week is Gianna Gigi Sabatini of Abington Heights. The senior, one of the best local high school gymnasts. She is the captain of the team at United Sports Academy in Dunmore, and she'll be on the gymnastics team at Yale University in the fall. To check out our full story with Gigi, head to PAHomepage.com. That is your check on sports. We'll be right back.
Like the Eyewitness News page on Facebook.
Truck owners know that for towing, plowing, off-roading, their local Ford dealers are the truck headquarters for a full lineup that merges the great outdoors with the great indoors. Ford F-Series, #1 selling trucks in America for 45 straight years. Inventory is arriving daily, so get to your local Ford store now for the best selection. Or build to order an F-150 pickup and get an extra $1,000 cash bonus for a total savings of $3,750.
Conservative Republican Bill McSwain served our country as a Scout Sniper platoon commander in the United States Marine Corps. President Trump chose Bill McSwain to protect Pennsylvanians as a U.S. attorney. McSwain put hard criminals behind bars and took down corrupt politicians. As governor, McSwain will fight to rebuild our economy, reduce taxes on hardworking families, and empower parents to give their kids a great education. Bill McSwain for governor.
Tired of casino sites that offer you bonuses you can never cash out? Then say hello to FanDuel Casino. We make it easy to turn your bonus credit into real money. Unlike other online casinos, once you play through your bonus, it's yours to keep. It's that easy. Plus, get paid your way, quickly and securely. Download FanDuel Casino today and play your first 24 hours risk-free. That means at the end of your first day of play, if you're down, you'll get it back up to $1,000.
Hiring an attorney will be one of the most important decisions you will make following an injury. Over 19 years ago, I set up the disability process for all of the state correctional institutions in Pennsylvania and have handled thousands of cases throughout the state. You will know during the initial conversation if the attorney has the skill and experience to handle your case. Call my office and see what sets me apart. An informed client is a powerful weapon to use against big insurance companies.
Legal advice when in need. Figured law firm for you and your family.
Ashley's President's Day sale is going on now. Right now, you can save up to 40% on select styles throughout the store and online. And this week only, shop beds starting at only $249. Or buy today and get 6 years no interest with no minimum purchase on furniture styles you'll love for years to come. These President's Day furniture savings won't last long, so hurry in to shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton, Lehighton, next to Country Junction.
This is Eyewitness News at 11.
Check this out. Residents of an assisted living facility in Virginia cheered on Team USA with their own version of the Winter Games.
They had the opportunity to ice luge, so to speak, down the hallway and then root for their favorite athletes as they competed for gold. Staff says that since the Olympics began, the residents either watch the games or they participate in their own every Friday. That's the place I want to be when I'm old and retired. Yes.
Do you think they can allow wine in the assisted living facility?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we could.
Because those games could turn real fun.
I know, right?
You can just brown bag it. Nobody will know.
Yeah, it's apple juice.
Right? All right. Anyway, I don't know how to get out of this. Let's just go and take a look at your forecast tomorrow. Cold in the morning, and then we're going for 30 in the afternoon. Decent amount of sunshine. Enjoy it, my friends. It will be a nice Tuesday.
Yeah, chilly but sunny. We like that.
We do.
As long as the sunshine's involved, it makes it all worthwhile.
I know. Like the car is usually warm this
Yeah.
time of the year. It's kind of nice.
It is nice. Thanks, Josh, and thank you for staying up late with us.
Have a safe night, and we'll see you later this morning.
For today's headlines, weather, and much more, go to pahomepage.com. The PA Homepage app is brand new and better than ever. A sleek new